right. Hey, it is Monday Mastery Presence, and we are here in the Pyramid of Peace, joining you tonight live from Tosa Blue Mountain, Ecuador. And I'm Jess, joined by Dana, India, and Falling Snow Woman. Welcome. How's everyone tonight? Here we are in celebration of a moment that you have been helping us co-create over this past week. Wherever you've been, watching us, witnessing us, being part of this moment, we pray that you've been tuning into our live streams and checking it out. You can see a lot of those here at our official Shri and Kira YouTube channel and over at our Facebook Shri and Kira, or get all of the recordings if you still would like to register. But this past week has been the consecration of the Pyramid of Peace. We are here in this moment of Jupiter opposition, new moon magic. It is a huge portal as we are in this last week of September, moving towards October. We are here to greet and welcome you in. Grab your tea, light your candles, get cozy, because this really is going to be an hour and a half of incredible mastery presence as Sri Ramka and Kira Ra are here to share with us their wisdom and to take us all to the next level. So in this moment, really bring your hands to your heart. Take a breath. Congratulate yourself for being here now. You're here by no mistake, no accident, watching this stream now, with us now. If you're in the Zoom room, we love seeing your chat with each other. And, maybe put your Q&As, get them in there right now, because Shri and Kira will answer those if we have time this evening. So take this moment to really say welcome. Welcome to you. Welcome to the gift and blessing of you. This is a joyful moment. And we are here in the spirit of Global Minga together. And in that spirit, and everything that's happened, you're seeing our beautiful Maria behind us. You're seeing the city of Huachapala. We have been experiencing miracle upon miracle, and you are the miracle that is helping create this happen through Global Minga. So, Dana, what's it been like for you as you've been witnessing the Global Minga that is happening here as we're co-creating?
It's so incredible being in this moment, and we're all sitting here kind of pinching ourselves and going, oh my God, is there really a pyramid here? Are we really doing this? Is this really happening? Are we really taking all these ancient healing modalities and ascension to the life now that we are here to this new world? So it's incredible. The energy is amazing. Watching our Global Minga and being here over the last 2 years, I've been able to be a part of a lot of the projects that we have go on. I've been here at times when we have the houses and we go and participate and we're there, and as we start them, and the clinic and everything that we do, and the beautiful bracelets and Tigre and our art and everything that we are of Global Minga goes to the community, goes to supporting humanity, of raising the frequency and the consciousness of who we are. And it was incredible to be here the other night, and I know all these girls have their own sharings and everything, but to look around and see a hill filled with hundreds of people, and to see the love and the joy of just all kinds of different politicians come together all on the same stage, and all of us tribes being together as one, and watching all of these Global Minga projects come together, where we had the families here, the patients here, the people here, the community here, and it was so beautiful to see it all come together as one, and our art around and everything, and it's such beauty, and it's available for everybody. So it's incredible. It really is. That's what the donations, that's what our community, we're just getting bigger, we're growing, we're coming together now, unified as one. So let's heal the world. Yeah.
And with miracles that have been happening, it's been profound. From the moment we created the Pyramid of Peace, seeing how many beings are flooding in here to experience the energy and connect with it, and the miracles. And Indy, I know you've been in the front end here witnessing the miracle of hundreds of people passing through our gates, and some of the sharings, and you have such a beautiful sharing from yesterday that I think would be incredible for us all to receive.
Thank you, and thank you so much. They're already in the words. I was so trying to find an easy, simple way to explain what we've seen here. And maybe stepping on the moon is what kind of popped up in my head, because it feels like the moment the world waited for so much and we didn't even know we were waiting for this. And I was so blessed to stand here and watch the hundreds of people come in and how they were touched. And we had families from all over, all kinds of beings. Some took the bus, some walked, some took their cars, and their faces, like, I genuinely have a hard time to put it into words. I feel like I'm shook to my core that we have the blessing of starting to share this, that we know how powerful it is. We have experienced it in our own lives. We have seen the miracles. We have our beloved Trini Kira modeling it all beyond words again, and it's here and it's happening. And just to share with one story that really got through all the barriers I think any of us had anywhere in our hearts, and we all started crying at the end of it, happy tears, including our beautiful guest who came. And we're talking about a lovely older man who had trouble walking, yet he came and he walked up to the pyramid. He really enjoyed it all, and as he was coming back, I could already see his eyes were tearing up, and for a second I thought, is he okay? And he just started sharing that he wanted to tell us that he's Catholic, but he came here because he wanted to see the pyramid. And when he did, he said, what I found were souls shining so brightly, lighting up the entire world, and and that he knows that we are protected, and that may God protect and bless us. And he said he didn't even find the words, but in that moment we were one. No matter the culture, no matter the religion, no matter anything, complete oneness. And I'm just so grateful to be part of it. And I'm really inviting all of you, whether we're wearing these amazing bracelets that came from the Amazon, that were handmade with so much love. I don't ever want to take them off because I feel like I'm carrying the love of the jungle, the heartbeat of water. It is so incredible, and we have them as well as part of Global Minga. There is so much here, and being here gives so much. It's the thing that you might be needing, but you're just unaware of. Being part of Global Minga, being part of this experience in any way is such a blessing, and I'm just so grateful for all of you, so thank you.
Thank you. It really, really was a blessing to experience that and receive all of it, and the oneness. That's the thing, it's the connection, it's the unification. No matter what walk of life, what religion, like you're sharing, everyone feels that connection, and we pray you are feeling this connection too, because within you is that spark. And Falling Snow Woman, bring it home for us. What is your experience that you can share with our audience and help them connect to with what's happening, here, and how we're all connected through this?
Oh my God, with all the people that have been walking the land here for the first time, I have never seen so many people smiling and happy and just wanting to be here to experience the pyramid and to start to get to know each other in this community. And they know, like we know that this is reaching out all over the world. So no matter where you are, it's like we are connected and you're receiving. As each person gives, you receive, right? When one lifts, we all lift. And so by coming here together tonight, every night, Monday Mastery Mondays.
Mastery Presence Monday.
Mastery Presence Monday, and the Sunday shows, and we're doing all of this together to help support and uplift each other, and so that you're never alone, and there's always someone there to hold your hand. And I have to, before I forget, I do want to mention about these beautiful Amazon creations. These were all made with prayer and love, so that when each person wears them, they embody that love and they receive that gift every moment of the day. And so watch your inbox tomorrow, because we're going to have a beautiful PDF of these amazing handmade bracelets with love for you to select from, and once I get home, I'll be sending them home to you.
And you know what, Sue, I'm going to jump in because these are all one of a kind, right?
Yes,
They're
they
all
are.
authentic. Though the women from the
Yes.
village make them when they knew that they were coming. They knew that they had to. We wanted them. We sold out of all of them before.
Like in 10
so-
hours. Yeah.
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 So we have more.
We have more, and they're for you. I mean, they had that thought and that knowing that all of us here were going to be unified together at this time, at this period, at this pyramid of peace. So they've been here. They've been through the ceremonies with us. They've been here with us the whole time. So get your bracelet that is part of this moment, of this time, and have that energy with you. So
Absolutely,
yes.
yeah, the energy of the pyramid of peace.
Yes, so from our heart to yours, we really do trust and know that you are connecting in this moment with your own divine mastery presence, and know that together we're better, and you're not alone, you are not crazy. We are here to carry one another and hold one another through this moment. And without our own incredible leaders, teachers, and mentors, wisdom teacher Sri Ramka, Master Lady Kira Ra, I don't know where any of us would be, and this pyramid would not exist. So in this moment, really, we bow before you, and please join us here in this moment and take us where we're going tonight on this incredible journey.
Hello everyone, and namaste. And we are so grateful to be here with all of you. And hi, everybody in the pyramid. Hi. I'm only seeing, I'm gonna turn this to gallery for Sri and I don't know what you're seeing at home, but hopefully it's all of us. Hey, and you have some guests in the pyramid with you as well. Hi, everybody who's up in the pyramid tonight. And you can tell it's a little chilly. And I'm loving that you have Freddie Ricano's artwork there. So beautiful. And all of you. And, you know, before Sri and I go any further, India, I want to just say thank you. You know, we were trying to get an idea of, so, you know, all of you that are with us this evening here at Monday Mastery, prayerfully, you've already connected with the 22nd, the consecration that happened on the 22nd. But what I'm not sure all of you were really clear about at home is that they're talking about people that were just here in the past 2 days. They're not recapping the 22nd. That might have been confusing. And so I want you to get that we are open to the public on weekends, and over the past 2 days, it's been what, just under about 400 people. Is that right?
Yes,
Exactly.
Or more.
It's crazy.
Right, I know we're still refining the systems that caught us off guard because we didn't expect it to be hundreds and hundreds of people showing up so quickly. But you know, I want to reiterate for all of us to remember that this pyramid is an amplified experience of the ones that have over 30 years of research in Russia and the Ukraine. And so what Sri has done here, I think we should all take a moment and just say thank you to Sri, because when we were in Egypt the last time, Sri was very aware of what was happening, and Sri's been building pyramids for a long time. And this is part of, you know, when this pyramid was being built, we weren't even aware of the urgency of going to Egypt then. And to see that this pyramid has come in now, and to see all of you there, well, Sri, thank you. Thank you for what you have brought forward for the planet. Thank you for making this a reality. Thank you for all of the extraordinary moments that it took for you to bring this here. We are so grateful. And I really think all of us, if you're in the Zoom, if you're over on YouTube or wherever you may be, I really think it's important to just offer Sri a moment of thank you, because this is, as you were all saying just now, it is still kind of settling in how real this is. Like, we honestly had no idea it was going to go this crazy. I mean, we really did.
And I want to offer a perspective, because indeed, this is divine inspiration.
Yeah.
And this is a beautiful contribution that in many ways is kind of a summit moment of all the years before.
Right.
However, it isn't even done yet. It is done, but it's not done. What I mean by that is this.
By New Year, those of you that will be with us for the New Year's ensoulment, it's going to happen on the second level.
Yeah. So what's going on, just for those of you at home, we have a beautiful 72-foot tall pyramid with transparent skin. It is radiating at 620 on Hawkins scale. And
See?
this is why that radiation, when the visitors are coming from the villages and the towns.
Smiles, the skin color. Have you noticed even skin colors changing?
So what we're witnessing firsthand
radiance.
is everything that was, quote, promised by this energy, that this is the energy of divine peace, not the cessation of conflict. This is the radiation of divine peace, which inspires people to relax into the truth of who they are. And when we relax into that which we truly are, we see clearly. We feel clearly.
Indeed.
We have more optimism. And when I said that it's not completely done, well, what's coming is an additional resonating pyramid inside, plus a second level inside.
See that pyramid inside there right now, maybe you can show everybody on the camera.
Yeah.
That's the backyard pyramid kit that you can actually purchase to begin having pyramids at your own home, or to put these pyramids in your own healing centers. And there's actually another pyramid inside of that pyramid. And what we're sharing is that as big as that is, that's not the permanent one.
This is, that pyramid you're looking at is just over 7 feet tall.
And you're only seeing a piece of the pyramid. The camera's kind of cut it off. I don't know if we can lift it up or back it. Just turn it. There you go. Yeah. There you go.
The reason I'm delighted and celebrating is this proves the concept that putting the pyramid inside the pyramid and the exact ratios that are required creates a resonance field that amplifies.
Woo, Jess, I am just going out of my body watching.
Go on up.
Wow, everyone, take a look at that. Oh my gosh. And that is all without any metal, without any electrical tools, all made by hand with incredible bamboo and carbon fiber that they made these bolts out of. Wow, Jess, thank you for sharing.
And so we are just so delighted and so happy that everything is a promise kept.
It is a promise kept. And so it's going to be a promise that's even better. And we are just so grateful to all of you, and all of you that are in the pyramid. Thank you for being there right now. I hope you're not too cold. We're loving you. Hi, everybody. And here we are back at the front. And what I'm enjoying right now is seeing the Watchapala in the distance. I think you were talking about it earlier. Our beloved Maria. You see everyone in her new home at the entrance of the pyramid there. So thank you, beloved ones. Thank you for supporting Global Minga. Thank you all for holding that gift. And I know once you're in the pyramid, it's kind of hard to drag you out. So we're going to let you guys all enjoy. And Jess, we're just taking Q&A in Zoom tonight, right? Or should we have people put questions in YouTube? How should we have it?
Why not grab it? If you're on YouTube, why not put your comments? We'll grab them.
Okay, so so tonight, if you're here with us in Zoom, of course, Q&A is where we will be receiving your questions. Remember, Sri and I do not do the chat, but over in the chat very shortly will be all these people you're seeing, and they'll also be monitoring over at YouTube, Official Sri and Kira, and sending those our way as well. So we love you guys. Thank you for all you. Thank you for making close to 400 people feel like family this weekend. Yeah. Thank you for, every one of our team has been putting in 10 to 12 hour days every single day. It has been, and I really feel it's the miracle energy of the pyramid that we're all looking better through it. And it's being in that miracle energy 24/7. So we love you and we are so grateful. All right, go have some fun. Woohoo! All right. And so thank you, everyone, from our pyramid right up there to our cozy little apartment right down here at Tosa Blue Mountain. Welcome. We are so grateful that you are here with us now, indeed.
So let's gather even deeper into our presence and our connection. I invite you now, if it's safe to do so, to bring a hand to your heart. You may want to close your eyes. And just notice for a moment your own heart center.
We need to close the door. I can see the door.
Okay.
It's not
okay.
good. It's not good. Give us 1 second, guys. We're going to I want my husband to close this door more, please, Sri.
Yep.
I'm noticing an energy drain that I don't want as we bring our hands to our heart. There you go. It was the other door that needed to be closed the whole time, honey. Yeah. No, that's the door that needs to be closed, sweetheart.
I was doing it.
Oh, thank you. All the way.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. All right, guys, you know me. If the energy is not right, we stop. And so that feels much better.
Very
Thank you,
good.
Sri.
No, yeah, we got a nice energy
Yes.
container
And
there.
always do that. Don't ever be afraid. If you know that it's not right, don't fake it. So many people do. Let it be right. All right.
And so let's return right here, bringing your attention to your heart center. And as you breathe in and out of your chest, feeling the warmth, feeling the expansion of your heart, notice, say, or think the word Ave on the inhale, which is hail to the divine, Ave. And Sa on the exhale, which is the release of all resistance. Let's do that together as a community. Here we go. Ave. Sa. And again. Ave. Sa.
Now, as we do that, I want to bring up a screen share. And this is the mantra of self-ascension. However, I want to just jump in this evening and really invite us all to remember that we are at the moment of Navaratri rising, of the presence of Durga coming forward. We are also at Rosh Hashanah. We are also at all of the moments of beginnings. Tomorrow, we are celebrating the first wedding in our pyramid. And in this moment, I wanted to share with you the story of this beautiful Durga. Because this beautiful Durga that you're seeing, and you notice she's very, very different looking, is my personal Durga. She is the centerpiece of what will be my permanent temple in our new home. And here's her story. And the reason I wanted to open with her this evening is because of the energy of this moment. We are in the moment where we have this incredible Jupiter opposition right now tonight. And in that Jupiter opposition, which means that Jupiter is sitting between the Earth and the sun, it's the closest it's been in a really long time. And some of you, if you go out, you might still be able to catch it. It's this kind of big white light in the sky. But if you gaze at this beautiful Ma Durga, first of all, look at that beautiful lion that she is seated on, and look at the energy and the love and the commanding presence, and look at her with all of her beautiful 8 arms. And for those of you that may have heard the story, thank you for indulging me one more time, because when Sri and I were living in Albuquerque very, very early on in our marriage, we had probably only been married about a year, and we used to go to this dry cleaner in northern Albuquerque. And I would always wait in the car, and, Sri would take his shirts and run in, and I'd sit there and wait in the car. Well, it was in this little teeny tiny strip mall in the middle of nowhere. And right next to the dry cleaner was this metaphysical type store. And that Durga was sitting in the window, completely stripped, completely out of place. This was very much more of a pagan type metaphysical supply store, lots of daggers and candles and lots of Wiccan kind of supplies. And as I would sit there, it was probably about a month after we had been going there regularly. We were there probably twice a week, every week. And I finally, when I would sit there, I just kept hearing the same thing saying, I'm right here. And I looked up, I really started communing with it. And finally, I couldn't take it anymore because she looked so forlorn and so alone that I looked at Sri. Well, actually, I didn't look at Sri until he came back out of the dry cleaner. I actually went in while he was in the dry cleaner. And I will never forget this guy had an incredible tattooed head. He was bald and his entire head was tattooed with the big, huge earrings. And I looked him straight in the eye and I said, I'd really like to know about that Durga in the window. How much is she? And he looked at me and goes, what? Like he had no idea what I was talking about. I said, well, you have a Durga in the window. And he's looking at me like I'm insane. So I walked him over to his window and I said, this is Ma Durga. And he goes, oh, that thing that came with the store. We have no idea. I said, well, I'd really like to buy it. I said, I have a temple, it would be properly taken care of. And can you give me a price? And so he's like, I have no idea, blah, 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 but let me go talk to the owner. So I don't know who he went to in the back, talked to some mysterious owner. And he came back out and gave me the price. And at that time, it was more than I could afford. It was $400, which at the time for me was way out of reach. So I said, okay, I'm going to give you a deposit. Here you go. Right. And I think the reason this story is so in my heart was because it was a September and it was a few weeks before my birthday. And when my husband came out of the dry cleaner and was sat in the car, I was like, Shri, you see that Durga there? I'm like, I just put a deposit on it. Here's how much we owe. And of course, Shri brought it home for my birthday. And so I wanted to share that with you because the power of love and the power of seeing and taking action is the gift of service. It's the gift of global Minga as well. And so I want to show you another picture that I put together specifically for today's Navaratri. And what this is a composite of this beautiful Durga who, what do you think, Shri? She's solid bronze, by the way. I mean, $400 was the deal of the lifetime. She must weigh at least close to 200 pounds. I mean, it takes 4 men to lift her.
Definitely more than 100.
Yeah.
And she is just formidable. You know, the energy of Durga is a formidable energy, and she's got the girth and the weight and everything that is congruent.
Yes. And if you look at how absolutely beautiful she is, you'll notice that she has unusual things with her because she was missing everything. And so you can see where I've offered her the energies of that which would traditionally be in that hand. And I have really invited that to be energized. And the one thing I will share with you is around the neck of the lion, you see all those little beads there. What's just, and I wish I would have noticed it in the picture earlier, what's just out of reach there is that my dear friend Astarius, who's an incredible didgeridoo player, many, many years ago, when he came to our place in New Mexico, I will never forget, he took off of his neck and put on mine and said, "This lion's tooth belongs to you." And so around that lion's neck is a honest to goodness lion's tooth that was given to me by Astarius, one of the most brilliant didgeridoo players on the planet. So thank you for letting me share that, because as we get to this moment, and Shri, let's go ahead and put up the, let's put up right now the September calendar. There it is. And let's just show that really quickly, because where we are tonight, as we get ready to go into a profound ceremony of mastery presence, as you ask your questions, as we dive into this moment, I want you to look at where we are, taking a breath. It is September 20th, 2022, September 26th. The last time we were together was the 12th. And on that evening, we all said, we will be together and it is a new world. We will be together post-equinox, and indeed we are. Here we are. The pyramid has been consecrated. The miracles are already starting. And in that illuminated new moon energy, in that presence, Jupiter has come forward into its opposition during a week that is all about the journey of power or joy. This is that week where it's all going to be about the stabilization, the center, right? It's really that third chakra, and that third chakra, that power energy, that drum beat, it's a drum beat, right? Is coming up in the energy of this October experience. So today, right now, we have this beautiful rising feminine. We have this alignment with this new world expansion. There is a pyramid of peace in physical form on this planet, and every news outlet on the planet needs to cover this. We actually had Equivision here for 4 hours yesterday, an international news outlet outside of Ecuador. This is an incredibly profound moment for humanity, because it happened, and it happened virtually with zero support. It happened because Shri and I really held the vision of the law of instantaneous manifestation and said, no matter what, we know it is a literal, if you build it, they will come. And that is where humanity is at. What are the steps we are taking this week to hold the balance of our divine presence? Are we still trying to demand things be a certain way? Are we still so self-centered that we're trying to just let it be about ourselves? Or can we see the collective ourself? That's the blessing. The one self, that which is as I am.
I'm really tuned in with what you're sharing. And I just want to underscore one thing, and that is the difference between the demand and the command.
There it is.
And so many kind-hearted, well-intentioned people demand that something out there change.
Right.
I want to rearrange the pieces on this global game board. I want to balance things, and it's a beautiful intention. However, we'll never effect wholesome evolution by rearranging the pieces of the existing game board. We can only lift ourselves. And when we lift into alignment with the authenticity of your being, your ascended presence, we then evolve from demanding something to simply commanding.
Law of instantaneous manifestation.
And look at the spelling, co-manding. To co-create is to co-mandate.
There it is.
With the divine energy, that this is what's meant and needed to come forward at this time, thy will be done. This isn't a demand that the divine conform to your idea of how it ought to be. It's a collaboration.
So really breathe that in. And as you breathe in that collaboration, let me give you that sneak peek of October. But if you really want October, you got to join us next Sunday. And please do, because there's a lot to share. But as we gaze at the October calendar right now, what you're seeing is that we are in an experience month, but it's already here. That look at where it says Sunday, Monday, you see right up top there, and you see the way all that is coming. The entire month, this entire month is about the experience of mastery activation. The experience of mastery activation, because it is yours to command. But in order to do that, it's about releasing the limiting beliefs, the habits of scarcity, and the doubt of who you are. This, if you look at this, you see this open cosmic eye, and we are soaring into the completion of this Mercury retrograde, and it is really saying, hey, hey, going right following that into a full vision moon in a month of Wednesday energy that is surrounded by all that is part of the co-creative manifest moment. This is the go moment, and it actually is all about the pyramid energy. So this week that we're in right now, this beautiful rainbow bridge, this beautiful moment, you, the beautiful divine master you are, this is that moment where if you have Egyptian healing rods, please be using them every day. Please be, if you don't have Egyptian healing rods, go to EgyptianHealingRods.com, and why not? Just, and if you're not sure which ones to get, ask, because this is the moment where the ancient mysteries of Egypt, the ones that are ready to truly be called out. And I want to back up. I'm going to, let me back up on this, because I really want you guys to track with Shri and I as we're talking about this, as we're sharing this with you this evening, because this starts with what just happened with this September equinox. So let's just start there. Bringing our hands to our heart. Yeah, there we are. So many of you know, I spent most of September in deep silence and really checked out. Other people were checking my emails and many, many things. And the reason I did that was because it was clear that I needed to be completely insulated from just the experience of this one potentiality in order to stay fully anchored in the divine mastery presence that is anchored in this physical form now. And in so doing, and I'm going to show you the graphic of it, because in so doing, the 2023 experience that is before us now came forward very clearly. And this is the sepia tone of this because it was submitted to a magazine. However, I want you to notice the 3 spirals. There's going to be, everything is about pyramids in 2023, and everything is about the eye and the open eye of the storm. And you see that superimposed globe in the back there, and that kind of wavy energy and some code that seems to be hanging out, and these concentric harmonic circles, that those harmonic, like boom, whoom, whoom, whoom. You hear that? Because what you're looking at right there is actually the 2023 energy flow, another very unique year, because this year it's all going to be about this trinity of energy cycling around itself. That is a moment for you right now to remember any past life. If you've ever read our book, 2012, Atlantean Revelations, it had an Are You from Sularia checklist in there. Go back and do the checklist again. Have you had any experiences? Are you fascinated with Atlantis? Are you fascinated with ancient Egypt? Have you ever had memories or things about that? Are there things you just know? Okay. What's important to understand is that we are at a moment right now where it is the Valley of the Kings that is calling us along with the queens. And the one thing that I have not shared publicly, and I'm only going to share one arm with you, I'm going to share half of an arm with you publicly tonight, is that my arms have been aligned, and this is the shield of Zadkiel. And you notice it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rays of beautiful violet light coming out as ignition, moving into lunar cycles. And I have the Eye of Horus on one arm, the Eye of Ra on the other arm. These tattoos were laid on my arms based upon the visions I was shown of the tombs that we're visiting, and how there are mirrors and images that will help us to be able to call forward those ascension codes that must be on the planet and brought back to this pyramid for the June 21, 22, whatever the June solstice is. Yeah. Because in this moment right now, I want you to breathe this in, just in this moment right now. And I'm gonna do another share screen with you while I'm sharing this with you again, because I think it's really important to pay attention. In this moment right now, humanity is at an experiential moment of knowing, and that knowing is when we let go of our self-sabotage cycle. And the knowing is in this year of 2022, which, remember, is a 6 with the infinite spin. You're staring at the self-ascension chakra portrait with the Merkaba held in the same ratio as the pyramid. So when you walk into our pyramid, you are walking into this ascended light vehicle, which is why so many miracles are happening so quickly. And the pyramid within the pyramid is holding that golden spiral stable, which is why so many people are walking out and they suddenly look healthier, they're radiant, they're happy, they're smiling, because they're in a state of perfect ascended balance. The middle, if you gaze in the middle of this and you see those infinity symbols, those are your chakras in a state of balance of ascended presence. And when that happens, the need for safety of the first chakra becomes peace. The sex principle of the second chakra becomes love. Power becomes joy. And then the ascended heart anchors and stabilizes, and everything above that is what is the divine mastery presence of I am as you are in form. That is happening right now, and is the only reason we're all still taking yet another breath that is yet another breath beyond any breath we have ever taken before. And to really remember the blessing that we are doing this.
Yes.
We really are doing this.
Yes, and looking at that beautiful self-ascension chakra portrait, which is the term we refer to the chakra system with the Merkaba, with the golden spiral, because
in the ascended presence,
all of those 3 elements, or 4 elements actually, contribute to the experience of being in the ascended state while still in form. So many people think that ascension requires that you pass, that you drop your body and go ascend. Ascension is a state of consciousness.
Self-ascension.
And self-ascension, and the yoga of self-ascension is a pathway of attainment, so that you can demonstrate what your soul already knows while you have a body, while you're still here.
So let's take a moment and pause on that. To be in the divine presence of your mastery knowing while you are still carrying a body of form is the state of self-ascension.
Yes.
And that is ascension. That is when we are co-creating that heaven on earth. And that, really underscores, Shri, this week, because that really is this week again. This week is going to be very much about seeking dominion and power. And it's very much this drumbeat of war, the Jupiter opposition. But simultaneously, you have this beautiful Rosh Hashanah, you have this beautiful Happy New Year, you have this beautiful Durga rising, you have all of this other offsetting energy that's saying, wait a minute, this is a moment of joy-filled equality and extraordinary. Imagine if all the effort of your third chakra is creating out into the world, and the Pyramid of Peace is an actual demonstration. That pyramid was built in less than 99 days. I mean, it's a miracle. And so let's show you another thing to remember, because as we are heading into 2023, and this is what we were just talking about right here, that density trifecta. Remember that it sustains and creates the self-sabotage cycle. And what sustains and creates the self-sabotage cycle? Fear, doubt, and hesitancy. And, you know, Shri, this week I witnessed hesitancy. I literally watched several people this week from afar. I witnessed how easy it is to activate the self-sabotage cycle with the hesitancy leading. And that was fascinating, because normally you see it as the fear or the doubt.
Right. Well, the fear and the doubt actually feed the hesitancy, which then feeds the fear and the doubt.
Right.
And thus this circular.
Exactly. But it was the first time that I really saw a hesitancy dominant self-sabotage cycle.
Well, here's the piece that's not on the chart that we want you to know. The more that you give your power to the fear, doubt, and the hesitancy, the more the planetary thought body and the fear dimension will supercharge your sabotage.
Well, you know, a good reminder, Shri, because guys, remember, look, see the word self-sabotage there? Now bring your eyes through that, and you see right behind there you are in your state of eternal bliss as what? As the 0-point generator, as the divine master that you are, holding and sustaining that torsion field. Yet the you that you are that is sustaining all of that waits for the invitation to when you are ready to let go of the fear, doubt, and hesitancy, let go of the victim, rescuer, abuser, and be the teacher, healer, mentor of the new world.
And so there is a moment. It's like this fulcrum moment. The entire mass consciousness is built upon the victim cycle.
Right? Victim,
that
abuser,
is
rescuer.
the evolutionary phase that we all transit, thinking that something out there is got more power than us, something out there is going to hurt us, and somebody out there is going to rescue us.
And usually somebody or something has more passion for their life or what they believe in than you do for yours.
So given that the energetic ocean of mass consciousness or density is infiltrated with these self-defeating energies, but it's a norm, so people accept it. And if you have ever sat down maybe earlier in life and you were feeling rather sad or victimized and you shared what was going on, and someone says, oh yeah, you have every right to be mad, you have every right to be hurt, and they start reinforcing your victimhood, and that keeps you stuck there trying to gather more partners in pain in order to somehow overcome that big force out there, or that whatever. So without belaboring it, I just want to bring home the truth that it is up to each of us to choose joy, to choose to step out of the Velcro that is so commonly reinforced and instead associate with people who are holding the frequency, associate with works, with music, with environments that bring us joy.
And let's associate with each other right now. So let's move into a star practice. And we're going to I'll very quickly run you through it for those of you that don't know it. I'm trying to turn and face my husband. We live in a very small house. We don't even have enough space to turn our two chairs around to face each other, but I can't do this way. So let's stand up, Shri, and we'll just do that better.
All right.
And we're going to put our chairs back so that you can all see us perfectly. Okay, Shri, there we are. Perfect. So in order for star consciousness, and if you're with someone right now, you want to be groups of twos if you can. If you're more than that, and there would be like a group of three, that's fine. But you can also gaze into a mirror right now, or gaze right in here to the camera. Remember that your third eye, right here, right? Star consciousness, though, is right about here. Sure, you want to point to yours as well. So star consciousness right about here. And if you're not familiar with it, really all you want to do is just bring your attention to your third eye and breathe up, and you'll feel it. And just kind of offer a little tap or a little spiral. There you go. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to face each other. If you're with someone, or you can face a mirror, and let's have our hands in prayer position. And you want to take those thumbs and touch the high heart. And we're going to close our eyes. It's safe to do so. Let's relax our breath. Keep relaxing our breath. And in this moment, bring your breath up, do a nice deep Ave Saw, bringing your breath up to your star consciousness, just igniting it, eyes closed. And really feel that energy, breathe in that energy. And we're going to take in another deep Ave Saw breath. And on the exhale, you're going to open your eyes and you're going to gaze at the star consciousness of the person across from you. And if it's you want to gaze into that mirror, or if you want to gaze into the screen at Shri and I. So when you open your eyes on the Saw, you want to gaze at star consciousness, breathing in Ave, opening our eyes, Saw.
Gazing star to star. Allowing the energy of soul to soul.
Receiving. Let's take in a breath, bringing our hands up, opening up to receive, receive, receive. And if you're with someone, you're going to wrap them around them. And if not, wrap them around yourself. There you are. And that's how we do a star consciousness. And now that we have done that, let us, if you have Egyptian healing rods, please get them now, because we're going to be going into our ceremony. I saw that we did have some Q&A. Let's just look really quickly. And let's see, Shri, can you read those?
Yeah,
I'm just going to be holding our rods, getting ready for our ceremony. So if you have any questions, this is the moment to ask them. So Shri,
sure, we've got a couple here.
And Jess, if we have any at YouTube, this would be the time to get them to us, please.
Yeah, we'll take a peek there in a moment. So Astaria writes, Hola and Namaste, beloved ones. Please share, how do we best connect with the Master Peace Pyramid at Tosa Blue Mountain in our dream state with the Avesa dream practice? Thank you with all my heart and soul.
Well, thank you for asking, Astaria. And the Avesa dream practice is such a profoundly beautiful and valuable practice, right? So with the Avesa dream practice, what you would want to do is, I would strongly suggest get your favorite picture of the pyramid to date and have that available as part of the dream practice. And when you're in the process of the intention setting for the dream space overnight, clearly call it in. Bring that picture into your consciousness, really breathe it in. And perhaps the first time, invite the pyramid to guide you. The one thing that we've all been discovering here with the pyramid, and it's, as I have the rods in my hands, I was sharing with a lot of the people that have been here recently, is until Shri built this pyramid, until we had this pyramid here, I always thought that the rods were energized in the pyramid, but it's really the rods, right? What I've now learned is what the rods are is mini pyramids carrying different levels of experience. Just like as Shri is building this interior level in the pyramid that will equal the ratios of the interior chambers of the pyramids in Giza, which is why we're going in there. When we go, we have to go in there again too. So that area right there, when you're in that frequency, it's like a different set of rods. And so as you're working with the pyramid and as you're working with your rods are already carrying the frequency, but these rods are carrying the frequency of the pyramid in Russia. And by the end of this year, rods that are from the Pyramid of Peace will start being available as well. And that's going to be extraordinary. So thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to share on that, Shri?
No, absolutely.
Okay.
If you want to connect in the dream state, set your intention.
Exactly. Exactly.
And so we've got another question here from Timothy. Beloved wisdom teacher Sri Ram Ka and beloved master lady Kira Ra, infinite gratitude for the peace pyramid. could we all send a neutralizing effect toward the hurricane headed towards Tampa?
Yes,
Thank
and
you.
what we can do is, and let's include that in our ceremony right now. And thank you so much for asking. And so we're going to close the Q&A right now, and we've not received anything from Jess that there would be anything over at YouTube. So unless we would see something in the next moment coming in from Jess, we're going to go ahead and move into our ceremony, because this is a really important moment. And as we're getting ready to go into the ceremony, I do want to go ahead and put up for all of you a reminder of the multidimensional presence that is right now in this very moment saying, hey, I am here, I am ready, I am open, guide me. And as you gaze at this, as you notice this extraordinary experience of that third dimensional witness, that third dimension that just opens the wings enough to believe in an angel, to see more than might be wanting to be seen, right? That then lifts up into that fifth dimensional witnesser experience through the compassion of self, standing into the seventh dimensional witnessing, and the ninth dimensional witness again is where we're going right now. Because this Saturday, October 1, for the first time in 20 years, the Ascended Masters have made it clear to Shri and I to begin to release the Ascension secrets, including the Arcanas that are part of how these rods came to be. And you really, with all my heart and soul, if you have any inkling, anything around you that's ever been attracted to pyramids or Egypt or Atlantis, or if you've read our book, 2012 Atlantean Revelations, you already know you need to be there. It's 30 days of support during a month of experience that's going to be Jupiter and Durga is really a great way to describe it. It's going to be Jupiter and Durga, either the most profound power couple of the ages, coming out of hiding saying, guess what we got, baby? Or it's going to be a literal war. And that war will begin with the war with the self and the anxiety and obsessions and addictions. And so this is that moment. We are in this moment right now. We have this opportunity, taking that beautiful illuminated new moon into our heart right now, that beautiful void area. Shri's going to have, these are my meteorite rods again. So we're just, we're going to be holding them for all of you, and really inviting you to find a quiet moment right now. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Breathe just a little deeper. There we are. And I'm noticing a lot of heart palpitations for a lot of you, really allowing the heart to just kind of settle in and be here now, and feeling the gift, right, of that ascended presence, and really allowing and inviting for you to say yes to you right now, to smile a little broader, to relax a little more, and to perhaps maybe for the first time say, why not? Why not maybe try something a little different? Why not allow myself to go beyond my own paradigms? Why not try on joy as my default pattern instead of waiting for a shoe to drop? Why not try on trust instead of skepticism? Just why not? So as we are inviting ourselves to try on the new, I'm going to invite Shri to guide us in a moment. And we are going to continue this journey on Saturday when we are initiating the monthly mastery team. If you don't have our app, why not? Please go get our app worldwide, any phone, any platform, Spiritual Mastery with Shri and Kira. Go get it, because you'll know more about what's happening on Saturday. Plus, Saturday is day one of the Ascension codes, of the Ascension secrets. The person that you are October 1 and the person that you are reclaiming for November 1 will be very grateful that you did this. Yeah. So just really future pacing and feeling that. All right, Shri, I'll let you begin.
So, beloved ones, I encourage you right now to take a big cleansing breath, a huge breath in, let it out. Do that again. Big cleansing breath. And now begin to breathe Ave Sa. We've just made space for the divine in this corpus. Sa. Continue to breathe Ave Sa at your own pace. And I will recite the mantra of self-ascension. Think along with me. I am here. I am ready. I am open. Guide me. I am here. I am ready. I am open. Guide me. I am here. I am ready. I am open. Guide me.
I am here as the sea of neutrality, as all that is and all that I am, we are. Holding open the portal of this divine moment is the gift for all to receive. Within this moment of knowledge, within this moment of connection, worlds are igniting and gateways are spinning in ways they have not spun before. That which has been is already no more. That which is to be has already come forward now. This is the moment of the divine illumined presence for the all. It is the moment for thee to walk into that which is waiting for you, to acknowledge without definition, to know without need to understand, to simply be in the presence of the divine action, witnessing as the witnesser smiles, being as the active presence comes into form, commanding the law of instantaneous manifestation in ways that defy the mind of form, thereby are the limitation that you seek to go beyond. Call forward now the energy that has already ignited within these hands of form. Notice that which is already pouring through thee, with thee, and as thee. Notice the illumination and ignition of the golden pharaonic noticing. The golden pharaonic noticing is that which calls forward the unified field of upper and lower Egypt within the body of form and within all that is. The unification of the upper and lower is that which has come forward now and is pouring out to the all. Feel the flow of this energy upon thee now. Feel the crystalline gift of the sparkling illuminescence. Feel it shimmering around thee. And notice the radiant gift of thee is here now with illuminated presence, alchemical transformative knowledge, and the ability to simply move forward with the stroke of one thought. I am here. It is as you are. The moment of illuminated presence is the moment of the relaxation into the joy-filled awareness of all that I am in form, actively present through the celebratory nature of creation, infinitely vital and infinitely filled, joyfully illuminating a body of form with full active presence so that the all may be served. Each has the choice, each has the awareness, each has the experience. I am here as the sea of neutrality, in a moment of potentiality, where the swings of polarity are as young children giddy when they are in the air. Allow thyself to let go of the swing and soar above it, for you need not any device to know that which I am. Simply breathe the breath of eternal presence and receive the remembrance of all. The moment before thee is the one you have co-created to be, so that the all may expand. How is the gift of free will? It is now yours to be, to know, to see, to experience, and to simply witness. Again, with the smile of the transcendent ninth dimensional anchor ship that illuminates the all as consciousness